Hi everyone, welcome to J Gaming. I'm here to do a quick video on where to set up your base when you first start Planet Crafter. This is where you start right here in this little pod, and it'll be just barren, there won't be nothing. And what I do is I'll look for that triangle. You can see my base I started over there, and you can look for this triangle right here. Just head toward that, and wherever you start down there, it'll be in the same basic area right down there. So it may be off just a little bit different from where I just started, but it'll be in the same general vicinity of it. So, and what I did first was I came up here and I built this right here in front of me. These three, I just connected three of them together, and that was it. I still have a little bit of stuff in here yet. I just set this up as my main base while I built that base over there. Everything I've done here, you are able to do a beginning game. I did not do anything that, took any amount of stuff that you couldn't just basically get at the beginning of the game. It's not nothing special or any of that kind of stuff like that. This is all basic game. It just takes a lot of grinding, and that's why I done it off camera. So I just set this up, used it as my base until I got this one done, and then I started on this one. The reason I did the grates here is because once this gets going, this right here all gets full of water. So I wanted to be built out on the water. There's two reasons for that. One, it is a big open space, and two, there's things that you can put in here to get water, and they'll get you bottles of water and stuff like that. So all that kind of stuff that goes in the water will be close by when I do this. So that was the reasons why I done this. I like it out on the water. There's just a bunch of room. Once that gets filled in with water, expand the base however you want. But this is just how I done it. And these just take one iron. It's 10 by 10, I believe. 10 by 10, and then this little section here. So it's 106. It would be 106 iron you'd need just for this platform. But I got that all in this area right here, all around through here. I did not go out of this valley at all other than right over there. You'll see them dark rocks right over there. There's aluminum over there in that field, in that biome right there. Just it's not very far over there. And I went over there to get some aluminum because a few of these things I built that needed aluminum. So, but I built here because I like it here and stuff like that. But I like to get this my main base set up, and then I will go start taking stuff out of that, and that will be tore completely down once I'm done. All that's going to stay there. I put all that over there purposely. I did not want that in my way because once this gets full of water, you won't be able to go anywhere out in this for, like any kind of materials, any of that kind of stuff. So you'll have to go out in this area, and I didn't want them in my way. I just set them way over to the side, and I did it purposely. And this too, I set over to the side. So then I made sure that all my other stuff was beyond it, where I wanted it. But I'm getting rain right now. Yeah, I'm getting close to rain. But you can see my progression. I'm not super high, nothing like that. This is all very manageable. I just wanted to show this right here. See this little valley right here? It's right here just beside this rock. There's a hill right here, and it'll come down to a valley, and there's another hill here. Just go inside this valley. You can do it way up here where this one is, and drop this one down to the ground level if you want. I just did it back here, one back, made it even with the ground, so I knew I was going to be above the water line pretty good when that got full of water. So that's why I did so far back right there. But that's how your base is set up. And then I just set all my stuff up in here. There's not much. Most of it is empty, as you can see. I didn't do a whole lot. I just set up all these. Wanted everything all done. And then from there, I was just going to start progressing. Because this right here is kind of a turning point in the game. This is where you start really progressing the game fast. Or faster, I guess. Not fast. So, after this video, my next video will be stuff to reveal and stuff like that you can open. And it's going to be right after this. It's not going to be down the line. Right after this video, the next video I put out will be the video for next in line. I'm not going to do this and then show end game or nothing like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Do not build down there where you started. This way right here is going to get full of water and it will drown your base. That's why I came up here. Then that back there, I went to that wreck, but that's as far as I've made it. I haven't even been, there's a big wreck up, you can probably see a little bit of it right up there. And I haven't even been up to that yet. All I've done is just been grinding away, getting all the materials I need from this whole area right here for this right here to get my base started in someplace I'm going to be so I can start setting stuff up. That's my goal. I wanted to start setting stuff up like I wanted it to be. Like these. You know, so now I start naming them and putting individual stuff in them. Stuff like that. And this ain't probably going to be exactly how it's going to be at the end. But I just wanted to get in here and get everything started. Because this is going to be my main base location. It may be not the exact setup inside that you see now. But then again, it could be. I don't know. But like I say, the progression goes a lot quicker now. So it's going to be from this point of the game on. And it'll be a lot of new stuff opening up for me and stuff like that. So I'm going to be glad to show you guys the progression you can make in the game. And it doesn't take super long. You know, you can do it fairly steadily. The big thing is to watch right here. See how fast the pressure's going. See how fast the heat's going? And the oxygen is kind of going slow. So what that's telling me is I need more stuff producing oxygen. The terraformation is going pretty fast, but it will slow down. And you need a lot more stuff in the future to get that to move very quickly at all. But yeah, this is my setup. There's my heaters, my heater room. I just stuck them in there because I didn't have any of this on yet. I just stuck them in there so the heat would start going up. That's not where those are going to be for sure. I know that. In fact, I'm thinking about just a little sneak peek into my next video here. I'm thinking about taking them 3 down, adding 3 more to it, and going right up here on this little flat ground right here. This right here. And going 3 wide, and hooking them right together and making that my heat room. And I will run back in real quick and I'll show you why. And you probably heard it. Because whenever you're around them, listen to how loud that is. And that just drives me crazy when it's inside your house like that. And I just can't stand it. So I think I'm going to move them. And I'm going to put them down there. And here, I put glass windows in. Both sides. Because these wouldn't go up there if there wasn't something there. This probably is not how this is going to be either. I just done it so I could have them over here in this house so I could keep track of what I was doing. This is the other way you can keep track. See, this is all the stuff you can open. And if you hover over it, it'll tell you like right there, unlock at 500 NK. So you got to get this right over here to 500 NK and you'll unlock this sign. And that's like that on every one of them. This is all the stuff you can unlock. And there will be more later in down the line. But I did open these. These are the food growers. And I put 3 of these up so I could have food. Because when you first start, you have food like this right here. Right there, the space food. And if you don't go to a lot of them wrecks and stuff like that, you're going to find that you're going to run out of food pretty fast. That's why I have a separate one for food and water, and I'm just going to start filling them is what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to look all over for seeds. I'm going to do more food growers, and I'm going to fill this right full of food. And this is water. This is just one ice does of water. So you can just go out and get these ice shot like that one right there. That right there. That right there is a thing of water. Go here, go over the water, there you go, made you a thing of water. It's pretty simple, not much to it. And just a quick heads up too, you will have to go mining in that cave over there that I was telling you about where the sand's falling for iridium, because you'll need them to build the heaters. And you will have to probably go over there and get some aluminum, because you're going to need those for a few things you build. But you don't have to do like a a ton of it or nothing like that. It's just go over there and it'll be on the ground just like all the other stuff is all over. Just go over and grab them. So that's what I done. This is my permanent base. So I went from over there to there and then built a permanent base. And it really technically did not take me very long. I mean, the whole thing all together probably took me like 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours, real lifetime to build this whole thing. But that's steady grinding. That was no getting off and on and all that. It was steady grinding. You can get this done fairly early game. So hopefully you liked the video, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.